What is good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Raffle Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now, as the first video for today, guys, I thought we'd do something that I think you guys will enjoy listening to and watching, which is going to be a rumor. We're doing a rumor breakdown here. So we got a brand new rumor that's popped up, which is pretty huge, actually. It's pretty long, so I thought we'd look through it and see what it has to offer and tell us and that sort of stuff. I thought we'd look through it, basically. And I hope you guys will enjoy it, of course, as per usual. But on top of that, also, besides that aspect of things, I also want to just point out that I have a second video that I could upload today, guys, but I'm not sure if I want to rush it out, so it's up to you guys. Again, I know some people hate when we do this, but let's do a like goal. And I know some of you guys hate this, but let's do a like goal. If we hit 1,000 likes again on this video today, before the end of the day, if we do hit 1,000 likes, I will post the second video for today, which is going to be an interesting one. It's a little bit of like theory / news about Sword and Shield, like just a bunch of like mixture of information that you might have heard of and you might not have heard of. So it's like a little bit of a mixture of everything. So if you guys want to see that video, just drop a like down below. Let's get to 1,000 and we'll get that. And also, of course, if we do it at 1,000, you can expect a guaranteed live stream tonight. I mean, I will do a live stream most likely. I mean, sometimes things change, but at least if we hit that, we'll guarantee it 100%. So either way, I'll schedule it for tonight. We'll see what we do. Either way, you get a second video, basically, we hit that like goal. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the actual information, shall we? Starting from here, guys. So this is the brand new rumor that's popped up. So, big thank you to Shikurali, who actually sent this my way. Shikural, sorry, who sent this my way, because, I wouldn't really have knowledge about this if it wasn't for that. But basically what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's been this brand new rumor that's popped up where basically somebody drew, like, I don't know, kind of like sketches of what all the Pokemon, like what a bunch of the brand new Pokemon would look like in Sword and Shield, like a bunch of fan-made sketches and stuff. And I thought we'd take a look at this. So basically, there's like quite a few of them, honestly. And I thought it'd be fun to just go through them and like break them down. So let's start from the top here, because there's honestly a lot, as you may see. There's going to be a lot to go through. So let's start with these two. So clearly, these are meant to be Scorbunny and Grookey's evolutions, which honestly, I'm gonna be frankly honest, these look kind of realistic. I mean, besides like Scorbunny having very like thin legs, I guess. Like besides that aspect of it, it actually looks pretty realistic. It doesn't look too off or too strange. Grookey looks like probably the most realistic, because like that's what I expected to look like, though I'm not sure what the deal is with like the tail looking thing, like this around his like waist. I'm not really sure what that is or what that's meant to be, but it's there, so what can I really say, unless that's maybe the stick that he uses, like the sticks or whatever. And as for Scorbunny, I can kind of see what the design is going for, like the whole like headband thing, and like I can kind of see what it's meant to be like. So overall design, actually pretty reasonable. Now, next up here is Roly-Poly, Polteageist, and Wooloo evolutions. So, first things first, of course, which is Roly-Poly over here. This is kind of what I'm expecting to Roly-Poly's evos to look like. Just kind of like a bulky, like, train-looking thing for the final one. Definitely like a locomotive. I mean, look at this thing. Like, this is literally, like, what you would expect it to be like. I mean, no, that sort of face, but like, just like a locomotive rock type design is what most people would assume, I think would assume also it's going to go for. So I think this looks pretty reasonable, honestly. For a design, I think this looks pretty reasonable. I don't know about you guys, but I'm on board for that. Then the next one, though, is going to be on the other side there, Polteageist's actual evolution, which, is it like a teapot saucer? Like a saucer, you know what I mean? Like the wait, let me see if I can find an image, actually. Let's see. I kind of feel like it's one of those like the little not cups, but the little plates that teacups tend to be on. It looks like an upside down one of those. You know what I mean? Like look at like how the bottom is like a coffee cup, right? That's like you can drink out of, but it's like upside down, and you see the feet hanging out, and then on the top it's almost like a saucer, like it's flying. I think that's kind of what I see with this design. That's kind of what it looks like. So I don't know, that's what I see at least, but I'd love to know what you guys think about this one. So yeah, that's that one. Then finally, of course, is a Wooloo evolution down there. So 2 stages, gains horns on the second one there, and then the third and final Evo, it actually gets almost like wings, which I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I mean, it looks interesting to say the least. I mean, it looks interesting, so I don't know. I mean, it could be anything, but hey, it is what it is. Now, he does actually mention here, so sorry, but I haven't seen the design of the final evolution of Scorbunny. As far as I'm aware, its name was Banny Triker, though it could be a name of a different language. They says also Wooloo actually has a third evolution only gained through an item. People expect this to be a two-stage line. Then correct, I mostly do typography and printing test work. I also do packaging work as well. I haven't gone around doing them as of yet, and I can prove that they do exist. And then he answers yes to something. So he's basically answering questions here, which I'm not sure what the questions are. Next image though, here we have what I would assume is like an Evo for Impidimp, yes sir. And a few new Pokemon, basically. So we have something like some sort of bird Pokemon over here. As you can see right there, there's some sort of bird Pokemon, which I'm not sure what that's meant to be. Maybe like a Corviknight pre-evolution type thing, or maybe not. Then we also have some sort of bug that looks like a like some sort of ant. I mean, it's got like a little larva at its start, and then it turns into like a little angry ant. Though the design looks great, though, I will say. Like the design actually looks really good. Then on the other side over there, you guys can see like there's a ring, like a diamond ring Pokemon that evolves into, I guess, a larger diamond ring. I'm not really sure. It's almost like it's almost like tangles on it, if that makes any sense. That's only what it looks like. And then of course there's this weird like golem looking thing below here, which I'm not sure what that really is. I see like, I don't know, some screws and stuff. Like, I guess it's some sort of machine Pokemon. And then the final one down there's a clock, like a grand, what do you call it again? Those like grandpa clocks, grandfather clocks, or whatever they're called. It's one of those, which you can see down there. Then as for like responses here, similarities happen, but this pick is already done by a notable Fakemon the artist. The style and line work is the same as his. Zacian and Steel Fighting, 7 the Steel Ground. Yes, VMAX mechanic typical serves as the power boost to certain values of the card. Usually done with additional cards, card that adds on the values. Flat wood drums, he beats on them with a stick not shown in the image. Here, no sorry, there are multiple departments, I should be safe for now. Here, crown line is fairy rock, sorry for those low responses. So, continues on with like just responses there. Then next thing here is this image. Here we have what I assume is meant to be like Gredunt. So first things first, right, we got Gredunt down here. Right there is Gredunt, so I guess that's meant to be it. Then you also have at the, like, over there is a fish, as you guys can see right next to Gredunt, there's a fish, which I think is meant to be, like meant to be kind of represent what, like, what's it called again, like, the evolution for, what's it called again? One of these fish Pokemon. Quillfish. I think it's meant to be like an evolution or a Galarian form. I think Galarian form of Quillfish. I think that's what it's meant to be. Because if you guys didn't know this, back in Generation 2 when they made Gold and Silver, there's actually beta files showing that they were gonna have an evolution for Quillfish, actually. It was going to get an evolution, which never got. So it could be a Galarian evolution, the same way we have Sirfetch'd. Sirfetch'd was actually already also planned back in, in like 1998 or whatever, for Gold and Silver. Then you also have that Meowth over there. You can see the little cat at the, bottom side over there. Because Meowth was meant to have a pre-evolution, actually, which is interesting, in Gen 2 as well. And there's also some weird, like, other thing above that Meowth, and then above that there's almost like a Fennekin-looking Pokemon. Some sort of fox, I guess. Then above that is a little cow and then a little snake up there. And then also like a big dragon-looking thing. So I'm not sure what those are. And at the bottom there's a weird looking, like, almost like a sheep, but I'm not sure really what it is. So, yeah. There's a Gigantamax form, Gigantamax for Robot line, Pseudo line, that is a Minotaur for Shield, and Snake-like Dragon line for Sword. It's a Clock line, which just sounds weird. There might be more, but I'm not completely sure for the new mods. As for the old ones that I know of, Lapras, Luxray, Heliolisk, and Drifblim. That doesn't seem realistic to me. Those sound real. A list of most provided Pokemon types given to me. New Rats, not that I'm aware of. If you're referring to the abstract golem-like imagery shown in the first trailer, it's a turn to Gigantamax form. I'm not aware of what the plans are for Eevee. Probably some kind of marketing thing to push more relevancy for Eevee. Pokemon Company does that often with more popular older gen mons. Not completely sure. Given the card that I was provided, it seems that there will be two more core members to the team, which happen to be its two most hardcore and close fans. It's at least the lore that I know of. Yes, no wizard, yes, and then sorry, I just call with someone important. Alright, so, well, what's up? Let's see, boom, next thing. New update. So here we have, I guess, Gigantamax forms, I guess, for Drifblim and, I guess, Luxray? Is that Luxray? I guess that's Luxray. There's some sort of weird, like, I guess Evo for Sobble, which just looks sad. Some weird looking, like, I guess maybe that's meant to be like a fossil Pokemon right there. And then there's like some, like, I don't know, some weird like plant Pokemon. I'm not really sure. Fossils, yes, cannot against the rules. It's got small detail corrected. It is a small dog to keep it in trio image. Two large dogs is kind of a bit of a mess. Not sure though. Yes, electric fighting. First is Scripunk. Second is Automessil. I know these are pseudos. They were the categorized in the list that I was given in. But other than that, I have no idea what their stats are. Do that? No. Wait. I know the names. I didn't get any chance to say any names since no one didn't ask for them specifically. Only a few asked. Alright, I think these are like the last few images right here. So here's another one. Okay, so here we have, let's see. So we have a weird, okay, this is interesting. So there's a giant clock one, which I guess is meant to be like the Gigantamax clock line. There is evolutions, we're looking seemingly for Vanillux or whatever, or maybe like a new ice cream Pokemon. There's a weird, like there's a large earthworm. Next to that, it's pre-evo that's smaller. You also have another small ice cream one in the top left corner, which I guess is maybe the pre-evolution to the ice creams down there. There's some sort of fruit bat, which looks actually really cute. There's another word, fruit bat Pokemon, so that's cute and adorable. And also, seemingly Yamper's Evo design right there. And here it goes through like a bunch of it again. Siapu, not really, sorry. Drew them before, I know I did that, not completely sure. Not at the moment, yes, unlocked when he said that said card, Minotaur line, etc, etc, etc. Basically just him answering questions. And then finally, of course, there is the fruit bat, which of course was also mentioned in the image leak, which we've seen before. But here's the thing though, that doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove anything though, that's the thing. Like this isn't a, by the way, also Julian, sorry to say it, but this ain't a leak, dog. This is not a leak. This is, I mean, this is a leak right here, but this is not a leak. This is just a rumor for now. There's nothing confirming it. There's at least stuff here that confirms this stuff, but you know, somewhat, even this one's a little bit iffy still. But you know, this, like, you know, this isn't a leak. This is a rumor for now, until it's proven to be real. That's when we know it's you know, it's a leak. But for now, I don't really know what to say. There's also, of course, you know, other people like them going through this, I guess. You know, just kind of redrawing the stuff and just kind of like trying to put it together. You know, kind of giving it all names, so you guys can check that out if you want on your own, if you want to see more into it. But I think for now, I'm just gonna say that honestly, I don't really know about this one, man. I think it's fake because he gives too much away. And also, like, some of the Pokemon he mentions for Gigantamax forms just don't seem like they're gonna realistically get it. And he also didn't even mention Gengar or Machamp, the most likely Pokemon to get Gigantamax forms. Like, he doesn't even mention those. So I don't know, man. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. If you guys hit 1,000 likes, we will get that second video out for you guys. Also, we'll be live streaming later tonight. We're going to be doing a randomizer Nuzlocke in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to drop a like down below and join us later today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That's Robert out. Have a good one. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.